Hi, my name's Shani Daly, and I'm one of the inclusion teachers at West End State School. I'm the inclusion and transition teacher for Prep and Year 1. I'm here today with Charlotte Boyd, another one of our prep teachers, but who is also a speech pathologist. Today, Charlotte is going to be speaking with us about children who speak more than one language.
Thank you, Shani. So at West End State School, we celebrate our diversity and all of the different language backgrounds our students come from. Lots of our students hear languages other than English at home, and this is called a home language. So a home language is the language that children hear at home from birth. The home language is usually the parents' first language or native language. And children strongly benefit from being able to learn their home language, and it is important for their sense of identity, belonging, and community. So people who use two languages are often referred to as bilingual. For example, if you speak both Greek and English, you are bilingual. People who speak more than two languages may be referred to as multilingual. When children begin to learn English after learning their first language or their home language, it can take a bit of time, but your child will not be disadvantaged if they do not speak English at home. So children successfully learn to speak more than one language around the world. In fact, most of the world's children are multilingual. So most of the children in the world speak more than one language. And it's actually easier for a child to learn a second language than an adult.
Are there any benefits to speaking multiple languages?
Yes, there are so many benefits. So by speaking, reading, and writing with your child in your home language, you're helping them to become bilingual, which has lots of benefits. So for example, being bilingual stimulates brain development. So speaking more than one language activates growth in a child's brain, which helps them to think more creatively and solve problems easily. Speaking more than one language also improves a student's memory, concentration, and numeracy skills. So speaking two or more languages can strengthen a child's mental muscle, improving their memory and concentration. Speaking more than one language also enhances a child's English literacy skills. So developing literacy in their home language and English helps children to learn how language works and to become better readers, listeners, and communicators. Additionally, speaking more than one language improves the overall performance of students at school. So children who are strong in both English and their home language tend to score better on standardized tests than children who speak one language, particularly in the areas of mathematics, reading, and vocabulary. And speaking more than one language also strengthens a child's sense of identity. So children who are literate in their home language, so who can read and write in their home language, find it easier to retain strong connections to their family, community, and culture throughout life. Children that speak multiple languages are able to form relationships with speakers of their home language, such as their grandparents. And they can also participate in cultural activities that take place in the home language. And finally, there are employment benefits in the future. So Australians who are fluent in more than one language are more likely to be employed, have postgraduate qualifications, and earn a higher income. So speaking two or more languages will make a child a better thinker and communicator, giving them advantages at school and in life.
So what language should parents speak to their children in?
So to support your child's language development, it's important to speak, read, and write with your child in the language that you know best. So that's your home language. So you're encouraged to speak, read, and write with your child as much as you can by singing, chatting, playing number games, and reading to your child in your home language, speaking your home language during family outings and celebrations, and even helping your child with their homework in your home language, because any skills they learn can be used at school. So for example, if you teach your child how to add numbers in your home language, this will help them to understand how to do the same in English.
Charlotte, can you please give us a brief summary of what we've discussed?
Of course. So to recap what we've looked at today, we know that lots of students hear languages other than English at home, and this is called a home language. The home language is usually the parent's first language or their native language. Children successfully learn to speak more than one language around the world. And when children begin to learn English after learning their home language or their first language, it can take a bit of time, but your child will not be disadvantaged if they do not speak English at home. In fact, there are actually lots of benefits, like we've talked about, to speaking more than one language, including improved academic performance. So to support your child's language development, it is important to speak, read, and write with your child in the language that you know best, your home language.
Thank you very much for that information, Charlotte. Join us next time as we look at how you can engage in shared book reading at home with your child. Bye.
Bye.